Hi Scorpio, here is your relationship reading for the month of November. Please excuse me if I start coughing or sneezing, but I am actually full of cold at the moment. Now, I have pre-shuffled and laid out the cards. This reading is purely for Scorpios who are already in a relationship. I have put two columns. This is the card for you, the Scorpio. This is for your partner. And I've also laid out two romance oracle cards for both of you. Now, the thing I want to say is sometimes, if I'm referring to you, the Scorpio, sometimes the energies can get crossed between you and your partner. So it may actually feel sometimes that although I'm talking about you, it may actually apply more to how your partner's feeling. So you need to bear that in mind, okay? Now, please remember, it is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. If it doesn't, please check your moon and rising signs. Now, here at the moment for you, we have Temperance, which is a major arcana, major message, okay? It is reversed, and it's fallen within the position of how you, the Scorpio, may be feeling at the moment. Temperance can often talk about a lack of long-term vision, okay? There may be some worry or conflicts going on around you, either in your relationship or possibly with others outside of your relationship. It can show that there is no balance within this relationship or within your life in general at the moment. It can talk about feeling very much out of kilter with different aspects of your life. And you may at the moment be searching for answers, to try and find a balance between your relationship and your work, or with other things that are going on in your life. It's just that feeling, like I said, of just feeling out of kilter, that things are not running smoothly. Now, the same question for your partner. We have here the High Priestess, which is another major arcana. The High Priestess, it shows that your partner may actually be looking for some guidance or knowledge, okay? They may have a major decision that they feel they need to make. Or it's possible that they may feel that you have this major decision that needs to be made. And they are trying desperately to find some guidance or knowledge to help with this decision. They may need to seek inspiration or counsel from somebody around them who may be older and wiser. Again, it talks of the feeling of things being out of balance, okay? And it is possible that your partner is either picking up on your energy where you're feeling out of balance, or they too themselves are feeling this way. The partner also may be having some very vivid dreams at the moment, and they need to pay attention to those dreams, as those dreams may offer them some answers on how they are feeling inwardly. And again, it's very much a card about making a decision, but also listening to the intuition. Whether you want to call it gut instinct, inner voice, intuition, however you refer to it, your partner really does need to focus on that as well, okay? Because it's very likely their intuition is screaming something out to them, and they need to pay attention to that. Now, here for Scorpio, and please don't shoot the messenger, okay? We have the Death card here. This has fallen within the position of the current state of this relationship. Now, the Death card does talk about endings, okay? And new beginnings. Now, it could be referring to an ending in regards to how this relationship has been going, and it may require for a certain pattern or way of behavior within this relationship needs to come to an end, and for a new beginning to be able to be started within this relationship. But it can also talk about you, the Scorpio, maybe wishing to end this relationship, because the Death card is always talks about endings and new beginnings. It is a major arcana, so it is a major message. And although it's not as powerful in a destructive way as the Tower card, nonetheless, it does talk about an ending in order for a new beginning to take place. Now, as I said, it could be a new beginning within this relationship or the relationship ending so you can go on and have a new beginning. The same question for your partner. We have the Seven of Pentacles. The Pentacles is an earth energy, okay? Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. So some of you may be involved with an earth sign, but it does not have to mean that. The Seven of Pentacles, it can very much in a relationship talk about red flags. It is very possible that your partner has felt or seen some red flags within this relationship that maybe they are not paying close enough attention to, okay? It can often talk as well about somebody acting in an impulsive way. If you look at this man here, he's already built up all of these pentacles, okay? But he's standing there and he's looking tired, exhausted, fed up, and he's at the point of giving up. And I feel that's maybe how your partner is feeling. That they may have put a lot of time and effort into this relationship, but maybe now they are seeing some red flags waving in front of them, and it's making them feel that maybe they do need to give up on this relationship. Now, for you, we have here the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card is a major arcana. So again, we have another major message. And I just want to look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of these 8 cards on this table, we have 6 major arcanas. I haven't had that in any of the readings I've done so far for this month with relationships. So definitely major events and major messages going to be taking place in your relationship for the month of November going into December, Scorpio. But here we have the Chariot card. This has fallen within the position of what may be needed to improve things within this relationship. Now, the Chariot card, when it's reversed, can often talk about feeling oppressed and restricted. That it can talk about others' lack of sensitivity to your basic needs. It can talk about somebody acting in a selfish way within the relationship. And it can talk about the need to maybe create some distance between the person you're in a relationship with before it gets to the point where you may feel the need to really assert yourself about what you will and will not accept. Because it's possible that you could get to the point where you may erupt or explode. That's not going to improve the issue. It's not going to solve it. It's going to make things 100 times worse. So it may be that you do need some space away from this person. We've already seen here with the Death card, okay? And this Chariot card has fallen directly underneath the Death card concerning endings. When the Chariot is like this, it shows this man, and he is literally in the driving seat. He's holding the reins and he's directing this Chariot in where it's going to go. When it's like this, it feels very much that you are not in the driving seat. It feels that you are feeling that the other person within this relationship is maybe steering this relationship in a certain direction that maybe you don't want it to go in, or a direction that you are not ready for it to go in. And like I said, you may feel very much out of control and feel that the other person is the main driving force within this relationship. And the thing is, because of the position this has fallen in, the need is there for you to take back control. And if the only way you can get control back is to create a distance between you both, or even resort to ending the relationship, then I feel that's how you are going to have to behave, or going to wish to behave. Because I don't feel that you can continue in this way. Now, the same question for your partner, we have the Fool card. Now, the Fool card, it talks about the unexpected. It is another major arcana. Sorry, I should have said that. It talks of beginnings that may come with a risk. This man is walking along this cliff, okay? And, you know, he looks bright and breezy, as though nothing's troubling or worrying him, okay? And he's not focusing on the fact that he's reaching the end of the cliff and may very well fall over. He is just focusing on the new beginning. So there is the risk there, okay? And it can talk about a new opportunity, but one that may involve a risk. An unexpected turn of events could bring excitement and rejuvenation, but very much about looking before you leap. Now, it is possible that with your partner, they may very well change their attitude or the way they are behaving in regards to this relationship, But the message is that they maybe are not looking before they leap, in the sense that we've already seen that they may feel there is some red flags here with this relationship, and they may very well choose to ignore those warning signs, ignore those red flags, and wish to continue on their merry way within this relationship, but are not focusing, as I said, on the warning signs and the risks that may be involved. Now, for the outcome, we actually have your own energy here, Scorpio. We have the 5 of Cups. It is for yourself, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And the water energy talks of our feelings and our emotions, okay? The 5 in any suit is not the best number to have, okay? It can show a feeling of unhappiness within a relationship. It can show sadness and disappointment. It could be that you may very well feel like this if the relationship breaks up. It could see you feeling like this. But the important message here with the 5 of Cups is this man is looking at the 3 cups that have spilt over and completely run dry of feelings and emotions. If he was to turn around, he would see there's still 2 cups standing, showing that there are other positive things within his life, that not all is lost. But he is only focusing on what's been lost. So if you do feel the need to end this relationship, please do not allow yourself to fall into this trap of looking and only focusing on what has gone. Look at all the positive things that you still have in your life. You have other people around you, other people who care for you and who are willing to offer you love and support. Not all is lost in your life. So do not allow yourself to only focus on what has been lost. Turn around and see what you still have here and focus on that to keep yourself moving forward. For your partner, we have the Hermit card. The Hermit card is the card for Virgo, but it doesn't mean you're dealing with a Virgo. The Hermit card is the need to go within. And I feel that for your partner, if this relationship does come to an end, although their path is brightly lit ahead of them and they can see clearly which way they're going to go, they're going to need to take a time out. They're going to almost require an enforced isolation. They may feel the need to cut themselves off from friends or family while they go deep within inside themselves to find the answers that they may feel they need in regards to this relationship possibly ending. And they may feel the need to go deep within themselves to heal themselves from this relationship breakup, and for them to work out clearly what went wrong and to maybe learn some lessons from that. And I feel for them to heal and move forward, They are going to have to take a time out and look deep within inside themselves to heal and to find the answers that they are going to need in order to continue on the path that they should be on. Now, I could be wrong here, Scorpio, but I feel pretty sure that in your last month's relationship reading, the Hermit card came up. And if I'm not mistaken, the Five of Cups came up. And I have a feeling that also the Six of Cups came up. But either all three or two of those cards, I'm sure, was in your last month's relationship reading. But like I said, I may be wrong. Now, I'm going to look at your romance oracle card. And here we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. Well, that's something positive, Scorpio. Now, we have the message on the card, but we also have a more in-depth message with a book that I have here. You drew this card because of an upcoming wedding, your own or someone else's. It comes to you because marriage plays a role in the answer to your question. For some people, this card could be a validation that you will get married and asks you to keep the faith and continue enjoying your life without worrying about your future marital status. For others, this card signals that you'll meet a significant other at an upcoming wedding or experience something there that will lead to new romance for you. It can also represent your parents' marriage and the way it affected your feelings and beliefs about relationships. In a few cases, this card asks you to look at your present and past marriages and review your feelings with the intention of healing your heart and your relationship. Perhaps it's time to enlist a marital counsellor to help you both sort out how you feel. And sometimes this card can signal the end of a marriage, in which case the angels support everyone involved as you come to an understanding about the experience and renew your heart's willingness to love. So here I feel for you, we have the message that it's very possible that you was hoping this relationship was going to lead to a marriage, and maybe being within the union of a marriage is something that is very important to you and is something that you are longing for within your future. It is as well, like the book said, a possibility that maybe you are focusing or looking at your parents' marriage, whether they are still married or whether they themselves are divorced. It could be that you have previously been married and you need to look at the way that marriage was and maybe why that marriage failed, and it may then help you with your future relationships. Or, like the book said, it is possible that you may get invited to a wedding and you may very well meet somebody at that wedding. Now, the card for your partner, we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So, the message here in response to your question, the romance angels ask you to trust that everything is exactly as it needs to be. Do not add fear to the situation, which will only create drama and negativity. Instead, the angels ask you to release your worries to them. Your present situation is here to bring you blessings and personal growth, leading to the beautiful romantic love you so deeply desire and deserve. As you follow the pathway you're currently on, trust that it's leading you in the right direction. Your faith uplifts your energy, which in turn attracts positive experiences and people, including your romantic partner. This truly is a situation where with faith all things are possible. And I feel that that very much talks about these two cards here for you. The card here with the Fool, of you going off on a new beginning, okay? And like I said, it could be that you are trying to create a new beginning within this relationship and you are not paying attention to the warning signs or the red flags. Or it may be that you are going to go off in a different direction. And sorry, I'm talking about your partner here now, that they are going to go off in a different direction, okay? And they need to have faith that they are on the right path. And like I said here with the Hermit card, that they may need to take time out. They may need some introspection time. But their path is brightly lit ahead, okay? And they are on the right path. So, Scorpio, it's not the most positive of readings, okay? But the final outcome cards or the final messages that we have here with these two cards is more positive, okay? And like I said for you, the Scorpio, don't focus on what is lost. Turn around and look at all the other positive things that you have in your life. Because up here, the current state of the relationship is the Death card. Now, like I said, for some of you, it could just mean an ending to the way this relationship has been going and a new beginning is being created for both of you. But for some of you, it is going to mean the ending to this relationship. And it's fallen within you, the Scorpio. So it is most likely that it's you that's going to wish to do this. And purely because maybe you are not feeling entirely in the driving force within this relationship, or maybe within your life in general. So Scorpio, sorry, that does conclude your reading for the month of November. Please, like I said, remember this reading will not resonate with all of you, okay? But if it does, then I hope that in some way it brings some help and guidance to you, okay? And benefits you in some way. If you have liked this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't, by all means, give it the thumbs down. If you wish to leave a comment, that would be fantastic. And I always make sure I reply to you. And please, please don't shoot the messenger. For some Scorpios out there, the last few months there's been some very heavy energy here regarding your relationships. But like I said, it's not going to apply to all of you. And if you are in a happy and loving relationship, then obviously this reading is not going to apply to you. In which case, you need to look for another reader on YouTube that maybe has a message that is more suited to your relationship. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will be back again in December to do some further readings for you. Please enjoy the rest of your November, and thank you for watching. Bye.